Hi, I'd like to talk about going the distance today. Now, I don't mean the Disney song. I mean going the distance with our faith. Now, growing up, I've had the privilege of performing in front of many crowds. That's something that I love, performing and theatre. And one thing that I've had to learn is that you will have days off, days when you have no motivation or energy. But you've got to keep going because many people have paid to see a show. Now, you can't do this on your own though. When I was on tour, I quickly got drained and exhausted. And it was in those moments when I needed my team around me to tell me to keep going, to keep persevering. And whenever we finished a performance or a long tour, it felt so good and so rewarding. Now, in life, we're all heading somewhere, and if we know Christ, then that place is heaven. Now, the Bible speaks of life as a race or a fight that we're in. But we're living in very strange and uncertain times at the moment. And for some, this is more difficult than for others. But the Bible does give us much comfort and encouragement in these times. Psalm chapter 16 verse 11, one of my favourite verses. It says, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." Now, what an amazing hope and promise that we can hang on to. That whatever circumstance is going on around us, that we have access to the presence of Christ. We can have fullness of joy, fullness of peace, fullness of love wherever we are. We don't need to go into a church building, but can have it in our very homes. The Bible also speaks of a crown of righteousness that is being laid up for us in heaven. Something that will not fade or disappear, but is there forever. And I find that such an amazing hope as well that we can hang on to. That there's a crown of righteousness waiting for us. Now, in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24, Paul speaks of life as a race. He says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? So run in such a way as to get the prize." Now, this doesn't mean forgetting about everyone else, but running in such a way that you're not aimlessly running to and fro, but you're focused on where you're going. You're not forgetting the prize, the goal. In fact, we need our team. As I mentioned, that I needed my team when I was struggling, and that's true in life. We need each other to keep going, to keep persevering. And I want to finish with Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 to 2, which says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." So in this challenging season, let's keep persevering, let's keep going so that we can go the distance together.